let's go ahead and get started. Good afternoon. This is Ifan from the Strategic Day Trader, and this is your market wrap for February 17th, 2021. Q's down 0.48 there, was down a bit more at the open. SPY made it all the way back after selling off this morning to basically break even. Coming into today, we were bullish on the market, expecting sell-offs to be buying opportunities. Okay, and unless we took out this pivot here to the left, and then got follow through, looking for the next setup, right? All the stuff we talked about yesterday. Okay, we weren't going to be looking for anything other than still bullish on the market, right? So going into tomorrow, because we don't have any anything really that different, for the Qs, really today's low is pretty close to the low from last week. Okay, and then the SPY is a little bit of a higher pivot. All right, that's what we'll be using today. It's the same idea. We're just basically using this higher reference now, or going into tomorrow. Okay, so today's low, underneath that, if we get follow through, if we sell off, next sell setup, next base breakdown. Okay, how will we know if we don't get follow through? Basically, we break underneath, right? And then this support here to the left, we end up closing strong, or we rally back up and basically just keep on going. Okay, which we've seen quite a bit of, from some of these other support levels, right? So that'll be the plan for tomorrow. Still bullish on the Qs and SPY. Okay, but today's low will be a reference. Okay, if we break that and we continue lower, then we can look at the next sell setup, next base breakdown. Okay, so I'm not in a hurry really to switch to bearish, especially daily, weekly, monthly are all still in uptrends here. All right, let's go over today's plays here. Today's plays, as far as strategy, entry, all the same. As far as results, we got a little bit of everything. Okay, so let's go over first the XPL. Okay, XPL played this. It was a pullback and then a base here. Okay, so let me go ahead and remove these, make it a little bit easier to see there. Okay, so we got this pullback, we got the base. I decided to put this whole thing together here on this XPL. Okay, this is the initial stop, and then raise this up. Okay, once we basically got the entry there. So it was a 10-cent stop. We got about 4 or 5 cents in the follow through here. So definitely looking for more on this. Here was the daily. You can see there's kind of the sloppy range that had been in and was trying to break out today. Definitely wanted to see more. 125 ended up being the high there. And then it started to come in. And this was around the time market was also selling off as well. We did bring the stop up. Okay, so about a half-hour loss on this one. Okay, and it actually would have stopped. So, this play didn't work. Okay. Next play was the ONTX. Very similar setup here. We got a pullback, right? And then after doing the pullback, we go into this base. Okay, so here was the play on the ONTX, just a little bit of consolidation there. And then on the breakout, okay, and then was able to get half out here on the new highs up here. And then the back half trailed there under the hourly. Okay, under the hourly there. So a little bit, just a bit break-even play. Didn't make much on this one, on the ONTX. So we already got one that didn't work, one that got to the first target, couldn't follow through on the second target, and then the last play of the day here, CHEK, didn't really expect much from it all day. It was pretty sloppy there. Had it on a chart. I was just kind of keeping an eye on it, and then got the volume there. Like something got into it. We saw, it got picked up. So that wasn't where I got it. Waited for it to kind of settle down into this base here. Okay, and then that was the play. It was 210 by 2. So 210 by 199. Okay, just on that breakout there. And so that was pretty nice. I got to 2 Rs pretty quickly there on the CHEK. Okay, so, one of these plays, of course, going to more than make up for the XPL. And then even the ONTX, right, which was just a small small loss there. Really should have been break even, but I took a little bit less up there on the first target because I thought it had more to it. So either way, it's not a big difference. So yeah, a bit of everything today as far as the follow through. I thought that this morning the open was pretty difficult. So you can see that XPL was the first trade here, and that was after the first hour. Okay, so I thought, and that's what we've been seeing. I've been saying day in and day out too, is that the mornings are pretty sloppy. The gaps get pretty messy, especially off the 1 and the 2 at the open. So I'm kind of letting those go. Naturally I'm going to miss some plays, but for the most part, I think it's been the right thing to do. And as we have seen, more and more kind of later in the day, charts, start to kind of clean themselves up, kind of get better opportunities as the day goes on. So that's going to be the continued approach going into tomorrow, same as it has been. All right. It's just be pretty cautious at the open, and then, let the charts kind of reveal themselves, clean themselves up, give you a decent setup. Okay? All right. Hope you did well today. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Have a good rest of the day.